that you immediately, almost immediately when you say you come out of this fog, one of the first things that you do is you try to divert attention away from you so that the police won't think that you had anything to do with this killing, right?
Yes.
So these are being forwarded to voicemail then, right?
Correct.
And what's the time on this one?
11:37 p.m. on June 4th, 2008.
What is the date on this particular exhibit? Once it focuses in again.
June 4th, 2008.
And the time is what?
5:31 p.m.
Is the time on this exhibit before or after the time that you have here?
Before.
Hey, what's going on? Anyway, sorry about the time you're starting to gear up. I know Leslie called you, so I already talked to her, so you can call her back if you want, but it's not necessary. My phone died, so I wasn't getting back to anybody. And what else? Oh, and I drove 100 miles in the wrong direction, over 100 miles, thank you very much. So yeah, remember New Mexico? It was a lot like that, only you weren't here to prevent me from going into the 3 digits, so fun. Tell you all about that later. Also, we were talking about, when we were talking about your upcoming travels my way, I was looking at the May calendar, so I'm all confused. But Heather and I are going to see Othello on July 1st, and we would love for you to accompany us. I don't know when Team Freedom's event is, though, but, it's on the list, so we could do Shakespeare, Crater Lake, and the coast. So if you can make it. If not, we'll just do the coast in Crater Lake. But let me know, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
End of message.
That's you, correct?
Correct.
And that's you lying on the message, right?
Yes.
So even in this fog, you still have the ability to think, to protect yourself, right?
Yes.
There would be really no other reason to leave a dead man a telephone call, would there? So this one, if it's 16 minutes, these are not voicemails that are being left, right?
Correct.
And if a person is in Mr. Alexander's phone on June 4th, 2008 for 16 minutes, and they're not leaving a voicemail, what is going on?
Somebody's listening to messages.
In order to listen to messages, does a person need a PIN number, or how does Verizon work that?
Yes, a PIN number is needed to access a voicemail.
And again, this was on what date and time?
June 4th, 11:53 p.m., June 4th of 2008.
According to you, you can stay on the telephone and know the prompt so that you can get the telephone message just right, according to you, right?
Well, just so that I wasn't crying in the message, yes.
Right. But you want the message to be just so that it sounds natural, right?
Yeah, as natural as possible.
Right, and you went to great lengths to do that, according to you, right?
Yes.
And the reason that you went to great lengths to do that was that so that if there was any suspicion, it wouldn't be drawn to you, correct?
Not immediately. That was the point, yes.
Right, you wanted the police to look elsewhere, right?
I guess.
Well, no, you made the call knowing the reason why you made the call, right?
Yes.
If you really weren't wanting to fabricate evidence, you would have just left whatever message instead of worrying about crying or whatever it was that you were worried about, right?
That's right.
Start with the date. You see the date there?
June 14th, 2008.
That's 10 days after the call that we just looked at, correct?
Correct.
And the time on that one is what?
That is 9:20 p.m.
And the number that's attempting the call is the same one that we've been looking at before, correct?
Yes.
This is the same number that was accessing the voicemail, right?
Yes.
There would be really no other reason to leave a dead man a telephone call, would there?